Welcome back. In this video, we are going to learn about variable. So first thing first, what exactly are variable? In programming, variable are used to store and manipulate the data. Think of them as container that hold different values such as number, text or boolean value. In Java, every variable has data type that determine the type of value it can hold. So how we can create a variable in Java? So you can see this example. Here, count is a variable of int data type and we have assigned the value as 14. So let's break down. So first of all, how you can create a variable, you have to define the type. Type here we have given int. That means it will hold the only integer value. And next one will be the name. Like what is the variable name? Here I have given the count and it is user defined. You can give here age also and you can give some other name. And after that you can see I have used equal to. Equal to means like we have assigned. So what we have assigned? We have assigned the value as 14. That means the count having the value as a 14 and it is a type of int. So for now you can understand int is going to hold the number value. In the next video we'll learn every data types that will include the integer, boolean and another data type. So let's create the variable in the Java code. So first of all we have to give the type. So I can say here int, that means integer. You can see here color is different and you can give the variable name. So just give here count. You can see the count is in black color. That means user defined. For now you can just understand and we can give the value as here 20. So here we have created a variable and that variable name is what? Count, and it is holding value as 20 and it is a integer type. So if you remember in the last video we learned how to print in the console. So we have to use system.out.println and the shortcut is what? Control and space and the full line will printed automatically, and here you can type count and again you can type control and space bar and it will give some suggestion. So you can select the first one. Now you can run. So you can see we are getting the 20 value because we are currently printing only the count value. So can we change the value or not? Yes, of course we can change. So by default we have given the value as 20 and suppose after some time you want to change the value as 21. So if you will try to run, what value it will print? Can you guess? It will always print the latest value. Latest value means like whatever the value lastly you have assigned. So lastly we have assigned is here 21. So you can easily override the value. And another thing like, is this mandatory to always initialize the value? No, it is not mandatory. So in case if you just use like this one, it is also valid. So first time you just created a variable of integer type but you have not assigned the value. But after some operation you can easily assign the value. Now if you will run, you can see you get the value as 21. But what will be happen if I will remove this line? That means count equal to 21. Either you can delete this line or you can just use double front slash. That means it is a way of comment. And now if I will run, what will be the value? Can you guess? Let's run. So you can see it is showing here error exists in required project. Currently they are mentioning here there is a one error and now I will just select and proceed. So you can see it is showing here exception in the thread main java.language error. And what is this one? Unresolved compilation problem. So you can see it is showing as a red color and it is directly saying like the local variable count may not have been initialized. So it is showing like let's initialize the variable. So you can select this one and it will by default assign some value. So if you type 60, it will show the value as a 60. Whenever we will try to create as a local, it will ask you to please initialize the variable. So what is local? Definitely we will learn. So for now you can understand like there are three types of variable. First one is called local, next one instance variable, and last one is called static variable. Right now we are not going to talk about this one because you will get confused. Let's come back to again code. Now you can save and again run. So now you can see we are getting value as a 60. So let's talk about the rule of naming variable in Java. So it is always important to follow naming variable in Java. Variable names should be descriptive and meaningful, and try to use lower camel case notation, and just try to avoid the using the reserved keyword. Definitely we'll talk about the keyword. For now you can just see these are the keyword and try to avoid using this name. So let's talk about some variable name, whether it is a good way to initialize or not. Suppose if I type here count in capital letter, and if I give value as a 21, what will be happen? If I try to print this count, so let's try to print. So once you will run, you will easily understand both are different. So if you give lowercase and if you give uppercase, definitely it will treat like a different variable. So always remember Java is case sensitive. So if you use anywhere capital small, it will treat like a new variable. So another thing, like if you are going to use like this int underscore count equal to 10. See, you can use with underscore also, that is fine, but it's bad practice. Even some places you have seen like people are using like $sign. That is also fine, but it is not good practice. So the good practice, like you can start using the lower camel case and the self-descriptive variable name. So once you say like count, that means here we are talking about the count. But instead of count, suppose if you use int a equal to 4. So it is not self-descriptive. So try to give some descriptive name and don't try to use like 1 and again like count. So try to avoid starting with the number, and even don't try to give like this one a space, or if you want to change, like you can say here int account. So it is totally wrong. You can see it is showing a red color. If you move your mouse, it will show like syntax error. So try to avoid this kind of things.